Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. We're recording some Brian and Isaac for you guys again. I really enjoyed playing this last time, even though I did, spoiler alert, die in my first episode. Um, these things happen unfortunately, and it's quite a hard game. Moving across to my save file 3, which is the one I'm using for this. And because we unlocked him last time, to play Lazarus. Lazarus is cool because he gets pills. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but I only just hit the button straight away. Pretty Fly is an orbital, so it protects you from some damage, which, trust me, I normally need. And Lazarus does come with an extra heart, which means if I do die for any reason, I can come back, which is probably a good thing considering my last run. He comes back with one heart, but he comes back with anemia, which means if I get hit for another time, I get creep that goes on the floor, and it's passive damage to the enemies. Not always the best, but sometimes when you've got some of the bad guys in this game really struggled with creep, like this guy would have really bitten the dust if I'd handed me, but I didn't. Just looking for the item because I found the boss battle, but I'm not going straight into a boss fight with only a Pretty Fly, because that's guaranteed that I probably won't make it past the first floor, which is embarrassing. Still not guaranteed I'm going to get past the first floor because I just picked up Lard, which slows you down, but gives you 2 extra heart canisters. So it's great for the fact you've got more life, which clearly I need because I take some stupid damage in this game, but also not so great for when you're trying to run away from things. Which means a stupid damage 101. But what I can say about Larry Jr. just there's a couple of different variants on this fight. Sometimes he's one massive snake, sometimes he's a cluster of snakes at the moment, like he is. The real trouble I find is the poop that he generates, because unless he takes it out, you've got to shoot it. And also, trying to fight down one snake at a time can be a bit difficult, you lose track of which one you're actually hitting. I find just trying to stand one side of the screen and just shoot in one direction and quickly hit them is the best tactic. I think this game is trying to be nice to me because all it's giving me is health items, which are great, but not exactly what I need. Unless I can get a couple of spirit hearts and I can trade them away with deals. You know, to make sure I'm actually recording the audio. Because my sound card on this computer isn't working at the moment, I'm having to record everything through like my iPhone and then transfer it across, which is fine. It's not a problem. Just I do worry sometimes I'm going to miss bits. Part of that also means not listening to the audio, and on this Blackwood fight there are definitely cues in the audio track when you're battling him. So when he's going to do his telegraph attack, or when he's going to use his bullet attack. Again, that would have been another heart item if I can get across there. A couple of flying items that might let me, but I don't know what's on the floor yet. So it does make it a little more difficult when you're trying to take down certain enemies that rely on their soundtrack to actually know when you're... Sorry, lost my track. Know when they're going to attack. That's fine, like, hopefully I can... these videos are all still learning curves at the moment, so... this enemy disappears and reappears every so often. Okay, ignore the enemy. That key is amazing. That's a golden key, which means I can walk through any locked door and don't lose any of my own keys. Like, it works for the entire floor. So I was going to ignore the shop, but now I'm going to go in and quickly see what's here. So the clicking noise behind it is a bit concerning because I'm home alone at the moment. If there was just a boiler turning on or something. I wish I used to be able to hear weird noises when I'm recording music. When I listen to other stuff, it's It's fine. Black hearts are good because they take out all of the damage on the floor. And I am going to take hot bombs, just because the fact it gives you 5 extra bombs, and I'm pretty sure that the secret room is here. I could have used that little machine next to it to try and change the item, but hot bombs actually semi-decent. I wouldn't say it's like the best item in the game, but it is pretty good. I'm really worried that I'm reaching here. I can use the bomb to also walk through here quicker, but there's not a lot I can actually buy from this shop, apart from maybe the Spirit Heart, which is probably worth it. I'd like to pick up the tarot cards, so then you get a reusable card every so often. Not reusable, a new card every so often, which is quite useful if you don't know necessarily what you're going to face in some of the cards, like Chariot, and make you temporarily invulnerable. Odds-wise, it got about 50% chance that it did kill the devil. I took some damage going into the secret room, but I don't know if that penalises you or not, I don't remember. I'm not a fan of Dingle, or its other version, I don't remember the other version's name. I do often take a lot of damage in Dingle, because his shots are really weirdly timed, and so he has that running move, but yeah, I've just lost me with double chance to a little dip, which isn't great. I think he does that 3 times. Not got any hot bombs left to use, because I'm using more to open secret rooms. Sucks because sometimes hot bombs, or even just a bomb in general, I use one, but it did do a lot of damage. Sometimes the final enemy is really weak to them, so it can be very useful. Again, another heart thing, but because I got so many hearts, I've unlocked a couple of new challenges and a new people, and a couple of new challenges and a new person called Maggie, or Magdalena. She's a interesting character. I'm sure I'll play as her next, unless I unlock someone else, because anyone else, I will play her eventually. She's not terrible. She just you have to play her in a certain way that I'm very good at. Since can't do anything with that because those stone chests and bombs don't activate. Which I might want to adjust this card. I always come out of the room just to get a spirit heart or a half heart. But because I can't make this up, I can't get back in there, so yeah, hopefully I get some hearts in this run through. These flies are not great, I'd say problematic, I wouldn't say terrible. Black poops are called dizzy poops. Well, I use that called dizzy poops because fun. And every enemy on the screen goes a bit dizzy, and it's quite cool than that. And they damage wings, and if you've got a large room and a couple of poops in there, I always try and shoot them, because you never know, that might be what saves you from a lot of damage. These ones don't have fire, so they don't actually know where I am, they just go by the team I'm shooting. So if they hit the walls, sometimes they'll just turn back on themselves. They're called wee telegraph buttons. Yay! Item room. These ones can see exactly where I am, and I've just taken my heart down again. I think the game knows I'm not doing real well because it keeps giving me items for health and protection, because Swift Shadows gives you a 1-point protect, well, a little bit of protection that you can hit the spacebar and get for every 3 rooms. Use it now just to see what's in here. A couple more bombs and Spirit Heart, that's amazing, that's exactly what I needed. See if I can get in there. Well, that's a shame because was could have used whatever's in there. Problem with red and blue pitted combos, they're just bosses and a lot harder. They feel a lot more hits. So you think, oh, I've done enough damage to that. It never feels like it's enough. Most of the other red enemies you can constantly hit, but because of who this is, stupid damage. Finally, I felt like it took far too long. Battery's good. It's not. Oh, I just wanted that tinted not rock. So I could say battery's good, but it's not amazing. What was in that tinted rock was, but it kind of just pays back what I just spent to get the shot. So no. Pennies from fires. There is a secret air quotes character in this game that requires you to die in a certain order on certain things, and one of those is against that enemy. I'll be honest, even on my own save, like my normal save file, I don't have that character because I always seem to like die halfway through the pattern, and once you die halfway through that pattern, if you don't know in that specific order, you just lose the chance to get it. To be honest, it would take me a couple of solid attempts to try and get it. I did actually need to use that key, but okay. Probably didn't hurt, but I did. This room is an error unknown room. You get them on some floors. Again, really lucky because I didn't hear or see the shadow for that creature. Goat's hoof is a... Sorry, just to cough there. Is a trinket, so it stays in the bottom left hand corner and it just speeds you up. You can get loads of different trinkets. The one I really like as that, it's called Cancer. It ups your damage quite drastically, which when I'm playing badly as I am right now, I kind of need. I feel the anger flowing through me. Let's play anger is real today. That's bad, I'm kind of motivated because I don't upload 2 weeks in a row. Just got deadly silence because I can't focus. So, bullet attack can be quite dangerous if not paid attention to, and I think, yeah, I did actually go to the room, so moving on. I think I've actually just got further. No, not quite. I think I got further than last time, but that would be the next round. Keep doing that while I just take stupid damage on stupid things that don't really need to be hit or walked into. And then I can't get the Spirit Heart or the Deal with the Devil because my odds chart just like thirds there and then. With this many hearts and playing with lanterns, part of what you want to do is get that Deal with the Devil because of the fact I can respawn and come back. That also changes the percentage chance, but gives me 3 Spirit Hearts, so I'm not saying no to it. That'd be silly too. Well, I'm happy with the secret room is just because it was right next to the iron room. To be fair, I don't think I've done my due diligence on that one because I didn't check the outside. kind of my fault. There's so many items on the screen that I'm like, I really want you, but I can't fly, which probably wasn't one of the ones because if you give them up when stupid damage, if you give them where if you could fly, everything would be amazing. So it's like they never give you something that you can't do if you do the game properly. If that makes sense. Like there are some rooms because it is randomly generated where you're just like, no, can't do anything with that. But normally, if you played it properly, not properly, 100, choose your words. If you played it 100% and you've got every trinket, ow, sorry, just whacked me on my desk. Every trinket, every item, everything that you can get, you can normally do quite well into most things like fly and be invincible, but sometimes that requires you to do some silly things like sit in the arcade for 20 minutes and get the blood bag, or I think of other things I had to do in the past. Change all my red heart counters for spirit hearts. Using a trinket, using a knife called Abaddon, but it massively upped my damage, so therefore I make that decision, and then I'll walk 3 rooms later, and if I had red hearts, I would have not been able to get through it. This one's all about timing. Normally there's a door there, so if I pick those. Don't want pill caps, that's not great. I haven't found the shop yet because I've got so much money. I'm not going for the speed one. I'll have a look. There's also normally a door here. Quick. Sometimes it does pay to have played this game a few times before because you know some of the room layouts. If that makes sense. Like, you know, oh, this room should have this, or this room should have this, and it means you're more likely to find the secret rooms. But that's just through playing like multiple times and watching other people play. Like I'm just as bad as anyone else. I'll sit on YouTube and watch other people play this game. And sometimes in the shops you'll find greed, which is what I've found. And if I get hit, I drop my coins. He's sunburned because there's super greed as well in this version of the game. You can pick those up and gain more health back. Seems that was useful this early on because the more shops I go to, the more likely I am to make that pay. I should do just one spare heart. I've got no heart that do as well, so I'm not gonna cry to spilt milk. Just that extra spirit heart sometimes can be useful. I would have used my Book of Shadows against him, but I'm not coming into this battle. I think it is more useful to, I didn't know I was going to make it pay, but it's more useful to have it on a main boss fight because there is still a percentage chance I'll get killed if I don't take any red heart damage, which is what I got for the spirit heart. Once you're away, when it starts to suck in, if you drop a bomb, you can get a little bit more damage on it. Not a lot, but sometimes I have been to go with a bomb just because of his being close to himself. He does pull a new as well. Oh, the little chubby! I love little chubby as an item. Sorry, just looking to make sure I hadn't missed anything. Because I picked up Squeezy, which gives you tears up, and I shoot a little bit faster. It also gives you 2 spirit hearts. So this is the floor. I feel confident that this is the floor where I will stop taking the stupid damage. And as I say that, I get the gravity pullers and the secret and the cash room, which I am a sucker for cash rooms just because they might have stuff like this, which can be useful. Sometimes blue flies give you more spirit hearts. Oh, look, flies instead. Fly's good because they're portable damage. Like if you're shooting tears, sorry, I had to stop there for a second. Use all my brain power on not getting hit. If you're up against an enemy and you kind of want to stay away a bit, Flies will run towards it. Do the same damage as your tears would. I trapped myself in a corner. I'm exquisite. And black versions of this enemy drop spiders as well, so staying away from them is definitely for the best. Some people would have gone for that, but I did not feel confident in myself to not get hit, and because of that I got bombs, so I can open the stone chest. I'm gonna find a key, but lots of money! All the monies! Even if I can't buy anything in the shop. So it's got a donation machine. I'll be dropping most of money in. That will help me in the future. This Isaac's first version, just after Rebirth. Is that Rebirth? It was Rebirth and Afterbirth. I lose track. Didn't have that. You just used the shop as it was. But in this version, they added the ability to make your shop better. So everyone starts on shop level 1. I don't know the tiers off the top of my head, but it just adds more items and more functionality to your shop. So I will take that because it drops batteries and it's a good show off of a buddy. Pick up a bit of a part as well, just because I know the donate quite works to the shop. You can click yourself behind the donation machine so you can make your hands away, but then the donation machine takes no coins at all. Doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes it would have taken all of the coins. Stupid damage. Other times it will take no coins. It really is just random. I got to get hit then, and I panic pressed the spacebar. That's one with some of the active items, so you can panic press. I do that more than I'd like to admit. I'm just like, oh. And in this occasion, it was the shadows I had there, which was fine. There's been other ones where Shoot to Woot is a laser-based weapon, which is great for when you're actually wanting to use it, but again, panic pressing for the win. So would have been hit by a black red bone. I'm really brain dead in this episode. Like, I just feel like I'm not quite speaking English. Sure I am. Just this is the third video I've recorded today, not advice if I was recording the other stuff that's on my channel. Because I started doing a lot of earlies at work, I had to record all in one hit. Oh. Okay, well that's not too much of a shame. The hands come down and take you back to your starting room, but there's nothing, because I open all the chests, all I have to do is run back in and grab the bits and run back out. So yeah, I took a little bit of damage, which was stupid, but it has saved me having to battle that room down. And normally you don't get much of a reward for beating those rooms. Sometimes it's just an item. Sometimes it's a bad gas pill, which is next to useless. But I'm quite, I won't say trigger happy with the pills, it's not the right word, but I try and make sure I use them quite quickly, because there are some interesting stat losses or stat gains. You don't want to be in the middle of a boss fight and grab the paralysis. I don't know that one yet. There's a pill that does paralysis. You don't want to be in the middle of a massive boss fight and accidentally press the full button on that, because that isn't great. So I always try and clear my pills quite quickly, and if I know what it is, because once you take it once, it'll tell you what it is the next time. Again, it's another buddy, and if I get hit, the milk falls on the floor, and it acts as like a little puddle of creep. surprised by that because that's normally where that secret room would be. Not a problem. Probably just won't find it on this floor. I've only got one problem left, so I'm going to try there. Oh, that's fluky. For a room I really don't need. It's great if you can find Demon Baby. You can turn red hearts into demon hearts or black hearts. The community's a bit divided over what they're actually called, so I want like both their names. I normally just call it black hearts, but there are some people like, no, because the blue hearts are spirit hearts, named after the angel, Bill the Angel. Black hearts must be devil hearts. I take or leave that theory. Games design, but I don't think it's set underway what it's called, so. Okay, a lot of stupid damage in this battle, and I had my shadows there waiting, so it's a bit silly of me really. So difficult. I didn't realise to play a game and talk at the same time. If anyone wants a comparison, it's like patting your head and rubbing your belly at the same time as talking. Really? I didn't get a deal there either. That's sad. It's like patting your head, rubbing your belly, while hopping on one leg. That's fine. Actually, I think that's quite a good description, but this room for me is always like instant damage. No one's gonna take it, so I'm not that worried if I do take damage in this room. This is actually coming up to be. This is the last floor, just because I didn't win last time, so I haven't unlocked any extra stuff past the mum fight. I think it's mum and a mum's heart, so can't move on to the mum's heart fight because I haven't actually beaten the game yet on this save file. I laugh because I've beaten it lots of times normally, just not on this file. I do like to have a candle because occasionally you'll get stuff like that happen. You can also use the shadows quite effectively against the blood machine. It doesn't let you take damage, so all the extra money is. I'm just going to blow him up. I'll blow the blood machine. I'm not going to hover around today. That's kind of what killed me last time. Was not using the blood bag properly, so I don't want to get myself caught in that trap again. The only enemy on the screen that will actually take damage is the red one. But everything else will damage me, so it was a case of dodge everything and hopefully hit the meat boy. Meat boy. I don't know any of the pack enemies' names, I just name them what I think. Charge Baby is also good because even though he doesn't necessarily always drop charges at the end of the floor, he will charge your item in the hotbar. You probably saw it in the last room, he just went whoop and added an extra bar of energy. Didn't need it for this one, thankfully, but you never know quite what you walk into on each run. Like this run is an absolute nightmare because there is no way not to get hit. Just because there are so many things on the screen at one time that you're bound to just. I'm bound to just. Again, I could probably do this run without the Book of Shadows, but why risk it? Now, because I'm right near the end, I'm hoping that whatever item I find in the shop for Iron Room is amazing, because I don't think this setup at the moment is going to be good enough to beat Mum. It might be. I've got a lot of parts. I could probably win out on attrition, but I'd rather beat it out by actually beating it. honourable mentions though for items that I've enjoyed so far on this playthrough were the big shadows, just because of the fact I can then take some stupid damage. So Attack Fly, which I got from my very first kill, has done some really decent sneaky damage like that. I know it doesn't look like much, but just running into them and having your orbital hit, especially if you get cube of meat or ball of bandit, get from one of the horsemen. I don't think I've actually unlocked yet. Think about it. I have to have done a few deals with the devil before I can unlock that. Just seem to keep missing out on, which is fine. Like, not salty about it at all. Yeah. Nice. No, I could try and run across it, but I'm just... my range is really good, so I'm just going to, as I say that, get myself killed. And I'm just going to just stay over here, but it wasn't really hitting the accuracy I wanted, so... you can also do this with chubs. If you open his mouth, it'll swallow the bomb. Takes a lot more damage from when it's inside him rather than outside. Although that matters, because I killed him either way. I did take a lot of, again, stupid damage, which I seem to be doing quite a lot of. Thankfully I have this hearts card, so I can... it doubles your health that you've got left, but luckily I had just over half. So, as I said, sometimes you bump into Super Greed. I think it's because I open every shot. But it's an odds chance, you sometimes will get him if you want. You know, actually character unlocked for having a certain amount of money as well. Should have really, because I'd love to have him try to do that, but it's fine. I unlocked Maggie, so I'm sure next time I play, I'll play as her and show you how she works. She's interesting. She's another one that's got far too many hearts. If I've been recording for 32 minutes. Maggie's good though, because well, I've got the shadows now, which is my useful item. She has the heart. I don't know what its actual proper official name is, but if you get damage, you can. My bank. Useful. You can use that to replenish your health. Not the blood bank, but oh yeah. Sorry. Shielded tears means that every time I get useful. Every time I get hit, that's not that high. Sorry, just shooting it. I just realised what it actually does. Every time I shoot, it produces a shielded tear, so I can basically run up to enemies, have them in front of me, shoot at them, and then they have. That could be there. I know it could be there. Why don't I put it on there? This is the problem with this game. Sometimes you think, oh yeah, it's definitely there again. I keep finishing things with packet threat. So your shielded tears means that if someone's shooting you, if you shoot them back, and your shot gets in the way of their shot, it blocks it. Oh, it wasn't there. Okay. Could be anywhere on this floor, so I'm just going to leave it. Can't be here because the border's a big one. Okay, so this is just a normal rough fire, which is good because I don't think on this save I'm ready for the boss fight. I'm facing because I accidentally got a bit more. The shadow isn't feeling as obviously on the floor. And this is another enemy that uses the soundtrack or text over the soundtrack to tell you when they're going to do certain attacks. I was lucky. That was just luck. That's got nothing to do with me. It's from no skill of my own, just literally luck. I'm taking some really damage. I think I almost need Lazarus to use his ability to go and come back at this point to get damage bonus. Of course I can like to admit that I need something character to die possibly on my own. Or I need Charge Baby to give me another charge on the Book of Shadows, I could say. Or both at this point. As you can see, my heart is a little bit, my tears are a little bit bigger. Oh, yes, yes. Got far too excited by the fact that I got a charge there. Literally, yes!
His mother,
take out one hit, so that means I've now unlocked the wound, which means I can move on to Mom's heart, and unlocked a load of different things, which are really useful. Just a shame it wasn't on my first run on my channel, but at least I have now finally done it. Just need the cutscene to run a bit, and I'm talking over it, but
far too strong for
fine,
him.
I'll let you watch
But
the
just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
This is one I'm going to say I watch the credits. So now I'm unlocked the wound, which takes me to Mom's heart for a new challenge. Half these challenges I don't recognise because they're new. But literally by winning the game the first time, they pretty much all unlock. And that's the Horseman, which I really need, which means I can use more orbitals. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've managed to get all nearly 40 minutes through it. I know it was a long one. And if you want to see more, like and subscribe, and next time I will probably be playing as Maggie. So thank you very much.